What's going on, guys? It is your boy, Mr. Noland here. All right, before we get started on a video on order of operations, I got a couple jokes because this is comedy hour here. So the first one is, why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Again, why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Well, because it would then be a foot. How terrible was that joke? If you don't get it, guys, it's a conversion. 12 inches equals a foot. See how terrible that was? And it's math related. Okay, so the next joke is, what makes the calendar seem so popular? Again, what makes the calendar seem so popular? Well, because it has a lot of dates. Am I the only one that finds that funny? Awesome. All right, this last one might be more for your parents, but we shall see. And it is, why did Mickey Mouse take a trip to space? Again, why did Mickey Mouse take a trip to space? He wanted to find Pluto. If y'all don't know, Mickey Mouse had a dog named Pluto. So that's the joke right there. All right, enough of that comedy hour. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go and share my screen. All right, so yesterday's video, we had this little paper up, order of operations, also known as PEMDAS. Again, the P is your parentheses, the E is your exponents, M is for multiply, D is for divide. Now remember, when you multiply or divide, it's whichever comes first in the problem from left to right. Then we have the A is addition and the S is subtraction. Again, whichever comes first in the problem from left to right. As a quick visual, this is what your parentheses looks like. Your exponent, you're going to have a number, which is your base. That's your big number. The small number up top is known as your exponent. On yesterday's video, we did not have exponents. On today's video, we will. So let's go ahead and try a couple problems. So the first problem says 7 squared plus 6 times 2. First thing, are there any P's, parentheses? Do you see any parentheses? No. Exponents. Yes, right here. 7 squared is the same as 7 times 7. So we have to do the exponents first. 7 squared, again, is 7 times 7, which is 49. Okay, do we have any more exponents? No. So the next one is multiply or divide from left to right. Well, that's an addition. Oh, here's a multiply, so we can multiply right here. What is 6 times 2? Well, that is 12. And then lastly, what's 49 plus 12? Well, that is 61. There's your answer. Now, notice how we did one step at a time when we brought down all the other information. So we always do one step at a time, every time. All right, let's look at the next example. We have 9 plus 7 times, in parentheses, 15 plus 3 divided by 3 squared. So the first thing is parentheses. Do we have any? Yes, right here. We have to do the work inside the parentheses first. So I'm bringing everything else down. What is 15 plus 3? Well, that's 18. Okay. Do we still have parentheses? We do right here, but we've already done the work inside, so we're actually done with parentheses. The next thing is, do we have exponents? I do right here. 3 squared is the same as 3 times 3, so we got to do that work next. Again, bring everything else down. Three times 3, or 3 squared, is the same as 9. All right, next one. We've done our parentheses. We've already done that. We've done our exponents. Now it's multiply or divide, whichever comes first from left to right. So from left to right, I see an addition. I see a multiply first. You're going to say, well, here's the divide. Which came first from left to right? The multiply. So we have to multiply 7 times 18. So let's see if we can do that. 8 times 7 is 56. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus 5 is 12. So that'll give us 126. All right, next step. Do I have another multiplier divide? I have a divide right here. So this is my next step. What is 126 divided by 9? Let's see. 9 can go into 12 one time. 9 can go into 36 4 times. So 126 divided by 9 is 14. Bring down the plus 9. Last step, what is 9 plus 14? Well, that'll give you 23. Not too bad, a little bit harder now because we're actually throwing in some parentheses and some exponents, so slightly harder. If you need a pause to copy down these notes, please do so. We have 2 more examples. Ooh, look at this one. 4 times, and inside the parentheses, I got 5 squared minus 12, and on the outside, minus 6. First thing is, do I have parentheses? Yes. So you have to do the work inside the parentheses first. If you look inside the parentheses, though, I have an exponent. You have to do the exponent inside the parentheses first. So 5 squared is the same as 5 times 5. So all I did is I just broke it down. I just broke it down from 5 squared to show 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25 minus 12. And brought everything else down. Do I still have parentheses? Yes, I do. Do I still have work inside the parentheses? Yes, I do. So we got to do that work first. What is 25 minus 12? Well, that's 13. Again, do I still have parentheses? Yes, I do. I just keep them there, but we've already done all of the work with our parentheses. So in reality, we are done with our parentheses. So we've done parentheses, we've done exponents. Next one is multiply or divide, whichever comes first from left to right. Well, I got to multiply right here. What is 13 times 4? Well, that'll give you 52. Bring down the minus 6. Last step, 52 minus 6, 46. All right, that was a little bit tougher because we had an exponent inside the parentheses. Now, this last one's going to be pretty challenging because this time I have an exponent outside the parentheses. So let's check this out. The problem says, so I'm trying to separate the problems, 8 plus, inside the parentheses, 10 minus 4, close parentheses, squared, divided by 6. The first step is, do you have parentheses? Yes, I do. You have to do the work inside the parentheses first. What is 10 minus 4? Well, that's 6. Notice how I brought everything else down, including the exponent. So do I still have parentheses? Yes, but I've already done the work inside. The next thing is the exponents. Do I have exponents? I do right here. 6 squared is the same as 6 times 6. So we have to do this work next. What is 6 times 6? Well, that is 36. Brought everything else straight down. Okay. Now from left to right, I see an addition, then I see an addition and a division. We do division first. So what is 36 divided by 6? That is 6. Last step, what is 8 plus 6? That is 14. All right, guys, so we showed you 4 different examples. Example 1, we had an exponent. Example 2, we had parentheses and an exponent. Example 3, we had an exponent inside the parentheses. And example 4, we had an exponent outside the parentheses. All right, guys, I hope this video helps. I will talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a great day. Bye.